Welcome to today's lesson, which is about algebraic reasoning with algebraic expressions. The goal of today's lesson is that you can solve problems using algebraic expressions and algebraic reasoning. So here we have a situation where Annie collected candy on Halloween, and then her brother gave her 4 more pieces of his candy. She decided to divide the candy in the ratio of 3 to 7, keeping the smaller proportion for herself and donating the remainder. And we're asked to write an expression to represent the candy she donated. So I'm going to start by saying, let X equal the candy that Annie collected on Halloween. And I'm going to draw a diagram just to make this situation clearer for myself. So she collected X pieces, and then her brother gave her 4 more. And she's going to divide these in a ratio of 3 to 7. So out of every 10 pieces, she's going to keep 3 and donate 7 of those. So I'm going to divide this whole thing into tenths. And 1. Yeah, I have 10 pieces there now. So she's going to keep 3/10, and she's going to donate 7/10. So now I've got a visual representation of what expression I need to write. So to write an expression to represent the candy she donated, first of all, she had X pieces of candy that she collected, and her brother gave her 4 pieces. So that's all the candy. And then she's going to donate 7 out of every 10 pieces. So she's going to donate 7/10 of all the candy. So 7/10 of X plus 4. And that's how much candy she's going to donate. 7/10 of X plus 4 pieces of candy. Here we have another situation. A college student earns $17 per hour at a grocery store. Some weeks they work overtime and they earn 1.5 times the hourly rate for their overtime hours. So write an expression to represent their earnings for a week when they work some hours at the regular rate and additional hours at the overtime rate. So I am going to define 2 variables here. Let X equal the number of hours worked at the hourly rate, the regular hourly rate, and let Y equal the number of hours worked at the overtime rate. So for their regular hours, they're going to earn $17 an hour for every hour, so 17 times X. And for their overtime hours, they're going to earn 1.5 times 17, so 1.5 times 17, and it's for Y hours. So their total earnings for the week would be 17x plus 1.5 times 17, and I'm going to multiply the y times 17 here. So 1.5 times 17y. When writing an expression, always define the variable or variables if they're not already defined in the problem. And you saw today how to write expressions to represent situations and use algebraic reasoning to write expressions that you can be used to solve problems. And that's the end of today's lesson.